Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Alan. Are you sure you're going to be able to make it?
Yes, I'm sorry. I got held up at work. An articulated lorry ploughed into 3 of our lampposts and... Oh.
Well, perhaps it'd be better if I drive myself to the hospital.
No, it's all right.
Only it's nearly past now.
No, I'm 200 yards from your house.
Time's getting on, you know.
Yes, all right, I'm coming.
If you miss the appointment, they make you wait for a new one, you know.
In half a minute.
You sound a bit breathless, Alan.
Oh, do I? I wonder why that would be.
Well, I'll start putting things away.
Yes, you do that.
Hello.
Thanks for that, Dumbo. Have you got any pasta with that spray?
Those evil little...
Oh, they're only playing, Alan.
Yes.
It's very kind of you to drive me there, but I can easily get there by myself.
Yes, but, you know, you are waiting for a bypass.
Well, it's only a checkup.
Well, yes, but what if they want to whip you in suddenly?
Oh, I don't think they do that.
Well, they might be concerned about you.
Alan, are you worrying yourself about something?
No.
Oh, you seem to be sweating rather a lot.
No, I'm just...
Nearly gave me a heart attack.
A heart attack?
Figure of speech, Alan. Calm down.
No, but that said 20...
I rescued it from the junkyard. It's just my mobile phone circuit. There we are.
Oh, sorry.
Now, where are we?
Yeah, I just thought that I would come with you this time. You know, just make sure everything's all right.
Well, why shouldn't everything be all right?
Well, I'm sure that it is. I'm sure that you're being careful.
Well, of course I'm careful.
Well, I'm sure you're being very careful. My God, what are you doing?
Lemon squash. You want some?
No, thanks. Oh, what, that's an old bottle?
Yes, from the old chemist shop.
Oh, I see.
Keeps everything nice and cool.
Right. So, you're sure that you're not overdoing things at all?
Overdoing things? Now, how would I be overdoing things?
Oh, I don't know, really.
What is it you think I've been getting up to?
Nothing.
You haven't seen me on my rollerblades, have you? Or doing my snowboarding?
That's very good.
I know what it is. You saw me spending the evening with one of the Spice Girls. I said...
Yes, I heard you.
Well, what is it you think I've been doing?
Oh, nothing. Look, the time's getting on. Why don't you get your coat?
Oh, right. Oh, would you put some of that stuff there, in this bowl? Yeah, all right. And we'll get the dirt out of those bristles before we go.
OK.
Oh, and I'll do my running practice against Michael Owen when I get back. Still smoking?
Yes.
When the alkaline works, it'll stop dissolving.
Oh, good. That'll be nice.
It warned you on the tin.
Yes, it did, didn't it?
It's right here for the
I
car
know.
park. You've gone straight on.
Yes. Guess what arrived for you in the post this morning? I applied on your behalf.
What?
Here it is. There we are. Would you put this on the windscreen, please?
What is that?
It's just a disabled card.
Oi! So which one of you are disabled then?
My son.
Yeah. What?
It's his leg.
Is this still there?
Yes.
Why did you say that?
Well, I don't want people to think I'm helpless.
You won't.
Why did you get it?
Because it's a useful thing to have. You won't have so far to walk when you're tired.
Well, why should I be tired?
I mean, you don't want to strain anything when you... Look, you're not a 20-year-old. You've got blocked arteries.
Alan, keep your voice down. A doctor might hear you.
Sorry, what do you mean?
They talk to each other, you know.
What?
About you. The next thing you know, you've got something far worse than when you first came in here.
Dad, that's complete nonsense. I don't know why you say these things.
When your mother first came in here, she was as right as rain.
That's not quite the way it happened, really, is it?
Mr. Hook.
Thank you. Like, take a seat.
Yes.
Look, will you just make sure they give you a good check-over, just for my sake? I promise that's the very last thing I'll ever ask you about it.
Promise?
Cross my heart and hope to... Yes, I promise.
What do you think?
It's great. Really?
This is my plate.
Cool.
And this is... Oh, a milk jug.
Huh?
Possibly a gravy boat. I didn't know when it went in the kiln. And this is...
2245?
Yes.
He's still in there.
What?
He went in to see the specialist half an hour ago, and he's still in there.
Yes, well, never mind that. Did you manage to have that chat with him?
Hang on. There's another doctor coming over now. Great big hairy one. He's going in.
So what?
Oh, he's coming out again. It's all right.
Alan, why don't you use your peppermint stress cream? In your jacket pocket, you just rub 2 tiny blobs onto your temples.
How is my forehead reeking of polos going to help reduce my stress? Oh, no.
What?
He's fetched a third one over, with glasses.
Did you manage to talk to him about what's been worrying you?
Well, how could I? I don't know for sure that my father is having sex.
Saw him through the window with that woman, Mrs. Finch, at 11 o'clock at night.
Yes, but...
In his dressing gown, bringing her Ovaltine. What else do you think they were doing?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps... Aye. 2 doctors have come out again. They're giving a piece of paper to a nurse. She's writing something down. Do you think he's all right?
Well, why don't you ask him?
Do I smell peppermint?
Dad, thank God. Is everything all right? Are you sure you asked them
Promise.
to... Oh, yeah.
Shall we go?
Alan.
Uh?
Are you awake?
Hmm.
Do you know what I've got here?
Mm-hmm.
Shall I slip it on?
Mm.
You feel it?
Mm. Hmm? What on earth are you doing?
Making a point.
Where did you get that?
What does it matter? I knew you weren't taking any notice of me.
Oh, I was. I'm just having trouble with my sleep recently. I'm not getting enough.
Neither am I.
Oh, please don't make me have sex.
I'd rather hoped you might want to.
I do, really. I just can't at the moment.
What's the matter?
No, I just don't want to talk about it, all right?
I wish you were more like your father.
What are you saying? My father is some kind of stud?
No, I wasn't saying that at all.
What do you think he's doing this evening? Driving his Aston Martin at 120 miles an hour up the motorway? Abseiling down a volcano? Or just spending another evening of lust with Mrs. Pussy Galore?
Just meant I wish you could put things out of your mind.
He'll kill himself, Beryl, if he goes on like this. I mean, what is he doing having sex? He's 68.
So?
Well, after 60, isn't it supposed to drop off? The desire.
Well, obviously not in his case.
He's never been interested in sex before.
He must have been.
No.
Alan, how did you get here?
That was duty. You had to do that. Like wearing a poppy or standing up for the national anthem. I mean, what's brought all this on all of a sudden? I think they get it off television.
What?
Oh, wake up, Beryl. Look what goes on in Coronation Street now. In the old days, the women didn't even used to take their hairnets off.
Old days?
Yes, when everything was all right.
What are you doing?
I'm ringing Dad.
What are you going to say to him?
Oh, I don't know. I knew it.
Knew what?
Engaged.
So what? He's probably just talking to someone.
He's at it. He's going to kill himself.
If you're so worried about him, why didn't you talk to him when you had the chance?
That was before I knew what the doctors were doing, after I'd promised.
You said it yourself. He went round to see that woman to explain about the voting mix-up, and one thing led to another. It was probably just the once.
Oh, yes, that's how it is with pensioners these days. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now let's have some spam.
Surely the doctors would have warned him of doing it again.
You don't think he told them, do you? My dad talk about sex to another person was the great unmentionable. That and religion and politics. If the Pope himself had come round to our place with his boyfriend, who happened to be Harold Macmillan, we'd have all sat there in complete silence till it was time to put the cat out. And that had been doctored. Yep, he's going to kill himself.
Say, put it down and leave it. It was a month since you saw him. He's probably forgotten all about it by now.
You think so?
I think it's highly likely.
Perhaps you're right.
It's a good thing we're not embarrassed about sex, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Well, we are the sex generation. None of that old-fashioned prudery for us. Nothing to be brushed under the carpet. Just accept the whole thing as a natural part of life and get on with it.
Yes.
Good night. I feel marvellous. That's the first proper night's sleep I've had in weeks. I was obviously worried over Did I do something last night?
No, you didn't do anything. Anything at all.
Oh.
Coffee?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, this is nice. Where did you buy this?
I made it at my classes.
You didn't, did you? I thought it was one of those expensive designer ones that you get from the... I haven't done something to upset you, have I?
Oh, don't worry about me. How are you feeling?
Well, actually, since you ask, much better. I'm sure I was worried over nothing.
Hi. Have we got any Lucasade?
It's in the fridge.
Oh, you're here, are you? When did you get in?
Left the club at 4, then got a cab back.
Yes, well, I hope it wasn't one of those dangerous, deregulated ones.
Oh no, there's a jolly fat cockney in a black cab.
Good.
He drove right up onto the dance floor to pick us up and then entertained us all the way home with his amusing East End banter. Wouldn't even let us pay him.
Yes, it's very amusing. Well, you'll have to do a lot better than that to annoy me this morning.
Hi.
Oh, yeah?
Hello?
This is Tasman.
Oh, hello there. Can I get you something to eat?
Just a cup of coffee would be great, thanks.
Okay.
Were you, comfortable in the spare room last night? I know it's only a single bed. Oh.
No need to be embarrassed, Dad. I checked it out with Mum first.
Not embarrassed, not at all. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Sugar?
So, Tasman, did you have a good night? I mean, a good night out. Before you got here. I don't mean after you got back home. That's none of my business, is it, what goes on in my grown-up son's bedroom? I mean, not that I mind in any way. Well, why should I?
Alan.
No, it's all right, Beryl. I mean, after all, we are pretty groovy parents. I mean, to be honest, they're only doing what we did.
Oh? I thought they were having sex.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yes, well, then, there we are. Now, who's for cornflakes?
Well, it's cool. I mean, we're all adults. And nothing you do is ever going to shock me.
Hi.
This is Vicky, Tasman's sister.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Her sister.
Yeah.
Is she? Is she really? Well, whatever turns you on, as we used to say.
What?
No need to be embarrassed. I mean, what is wrong with three people who love and care for each other, all coming home together and... No, for God's sake, come off it, Beryl. We were no angels. I mean, so what if all of them have been...
What?
Well, what phrase do you want me to use?
What's he saying?
Please, no.
What?
No, don't worry. I am not judging you. I have absolutely no interest at all in where you spent the night.
In the spare bedroom.
Did you find that eiderdown too hot? It's very comfortable in there, isn't it?
He thought all three of us were at it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. That's sick. You must have a perverted mind.
Well,
Even your coffee cup is shaped like some sort of orifice.
Well, thanks, Dad. Why can't you just keep off the subject?
I was on your side.
I'll talk to her, Vin.
Would you?
I'll explain to her about men's midlife crises.
Yes, thank you. What? What does that mean?
Cereal.
Lovely.
Hello? Diddy? It's Grandad.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Notice anything missing?
No, I don't think so.
What about your mobile phone?
Well, it's in the... Oh, where is it?
You left it in my car yesterday. Shall I drop it round?
Only if you're in the area.
Right, when I'm in the area. Bye.
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine, don't worry. She's having a shower, if that's all right.
Yes, of course it is.
Can we ever thank you?
We'll think of something.
Must they do that?
It's sweet.
Well, it's a good job my father isn't here.
Hello.
Where did you spring from?
When I rang you, I was just outside.
Yes, I'm sorry, I can't stand it either.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't it?
What?
Well, it's nice to see Vincent expressing his feelings for someone special.
You never said that to me.
Well, I never got the chance. You were always so furtive about it.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, yes, you were. Sneaking around, skulking in the background. I didn't know about Beryl until just before you got engaged. I had seen you with something at the bottom of the garden. I thought it was a red setter.
Oh, thanks.
No reflection on you, Beryl. It's just he was so secretive.
Oh, sorry, Grandad. This is Tasman. She stayed over last night.
Hi.
Oh, stayed over, did you?
Yeah, she stayed in the spare room, didn't you?
No.
Alan, for heaven's sake, stop it.
Well, I'm just trying to spare embarrassment.
What's embarrassing about
Well,
it?
it's not embarrassing for me, obviously. It's embarrassing for your grandfather.
Oh, I think it's a good idea.
There, you see... What?
Well, in my day, you had to wait for the wedding. Much more sensible now. Strike while the iron's hot.
Yes, but it's different for young people, isn't it?
Don't you be so sure, Alan.
What? Have you got a girlfriend, Grandad?
I won't say yes, and I won't say no.
What, a regular one?
Ha. Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies.
You haven't, have you?
Yeah, I must get on. I bought some special shellac to spruce up my whatnot.
Bye, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for the phone. Look, Dad, what did you mean when you said that you had...
Hello? Who's this?
That's my sister Vicky. She stayed over as well.
What's this? Vincent? Have you been canoodling with two girls at once?
Oh, isn't he sweet?
Yes, isn't he? Beryl. Are you awake? Can you hear me?
What on earth is that supposed to be?
I thought it might help me get to sleep.
Why didn't you come to bed for so long?
I didn't want to disturb you. I've been thinking.
So was I. A bit worried myself now.
Are you? I thought it was just me.
No. I mean, I know it's not really any of our business. I'm very pleased for him, obviously, but I was wondering, do you think they... Well, you know...
What?
But if they're not taking precautions...
Well, nothing can happen, can it?
It's quite possible. It often does.
Does it?
Yes, you see it all the time on those American talk shows. Women of that age with 2 or 3 children.
Oh, my God.
Well, obviously, the fathers can't really cope financially.
Well, you don't get much on a state pension.
What?
And then by the time the kids are 18, you're, what, 88?
Talking about Vincent's only 20.
Vincent?
Yes. You were talking about your dad, weren't you?
No.
Our son could be having children and you're worrying about whether a 68-year-old man has had sex once.
It wasn't just once. Didn't you hear what he said?
He was joking. Wasn't he? If he wasn't, at least he'll die happy.
I don't want him to die.
Well, he'll have to one day.
He reminded me about Mum the other day, you know. Something made him think about her.
I expect he thinks about her all the time.
You think so?
If anything happened to me, do you ever stop thinking about me?
No.
Thoughts don't keep you warm at nights.
No.
So, you'll have a little talk with Vincent.
What?
Check he's being sensible. It'd be better coming from you, boys talk.
Well, don't you think it might be better if
Next week I'm thinking of making a tea service.
I'll talk to him tomorrow. As soon as I get home.
Good.
Then maybe we'll have an early night and...
It sounds promising. Well, at least you won't be worrying about what your father's doing then.
What do you mean?
Well, he's always busy every Monday evening.
Is he?
Haven't you noticed? He never wants to see us that day, and he's always out if we ring him. Probably some regular thing he goes to.
How long is it since you noticed this?
About a month ago.
A month?
Can you switch the light out now, please?
Yes, of course.
There you are, you see. Now we can both sleep soundly.
Yes. What are you looking at? Go on, go away!
Hello.
Oh, hello, Dad. Just about to leave the office. Can I pop in and do anything for you?
Oh, that's very kind of you, Alan, but I was just about to go out the front door, and I won't be back until much later.
Oh, somewhere nice?
Well, let's just say I'll be spreading a little sunshine where it's needed.
Will you really?
Bye.
Bye then. Just as I thought.
Excuse me, is there somewhere around here I can get some fruit pastels?
Yes, just back the way I came, on the left.
Oh, thank you.
Alan. No. Don't try to speak. You've had to set your jaw. And both your arms. Oh, goodness, they noticed you before they put you into the crusher. What on earth were you doing? fine. It'll be all right. Don't worry. They say it's all going to be quite all right. He's very lucky it happened so close to the hospital.
He's noticed.
Yes. One other thing. Now, I don't want you to get too excited.
It was just a mix-up at surgery. It could have happened to anybody. I knew it would freak him.
It's nothing, really. They just had to...
They only removed one of them before they found out it wasn't the right person.
They're very good about it. They've put in a rubber one. You'll never know the difference. They're very good. They last for years. They let me squeeze one. Oh, I've got to go now. Now, they're keeping you in overnight just to make sure. I want to give you your injection now.
Bye, then. Oh, Grandad says you'll guess where he is, so don't worry. It's only once a week, and he only does it for 3 hours.
No, don't struggle. It'll only make the needle hurt. Needle hurt. Needle hurt. Needle hurt. Needle hurt.
It's all right. It's all right now. It's just the painkillers. They sometimes give you nasty dreams. What can we do to make you feel better? I know. How about the radio? Now, I'll come back and check you're all right in a while.
Hello. This is Brian Hook with my regular Monday request show for 3 hours here at Hospital Radio Ruislip. I've had dozens of requests this week, even some of them handed to me personally by the doctors and nurses in cardiology. And I'd like to say a big thank you to my very good friend, Mrs. Finch, who let me spend hours at her house looking through her very delightful collection. But first of all, I'd like to play a special record for my son, who's staying overnight in Ward C after an emergency operation. Alan, this is specially for you. I think it'll help you see the funny side.